You're just a renter. And right now, that might feel like a life sentence because every time you scroll through the MLS, it's the same story. $700,000 for a townhouse, $2,600 for rent, and somehow no light at the end of the tunnel. You're working harder than ever, saving less than ever, and watching homes that used to be affordable in Hamilton turn into luxury listings for people with trust funds or 2 extra properties. But I need you to hear me clearly. You didn't fail. You didn't get priced out. You got played. And the system wants you to believe that this is permanent, but it's not. There is hope. And in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to navigate this broken housing market, survive it, and maybe even beat it. Let's be real. Being a renter in Hamilton in 2025 feels like financial purgatory. Average rent for a 1-bedroom, $2,100. 2-bedroom, closer to $2,500. And that's before utilities, groceries, and the luxury of parking your car. Wages haven't kept up, inflation destroyed savings, and when you hear just save for a down payment, it sounds like a cruel joke. Because by the time you save 50 grand, prices jump up another 70. Hamilton was once the place where working families built their future. Now it's the overflow market for Toronto money, and renters are the ones holding the bag. But here's the thing. This market is cracking. Prices in Hamilton have dropped anywhere from 12 to 18% since the 2022 peak, and homes are sitting longer. Interest rates scared away the investors, and for the first time in years, buyers have power again. Let's not sugarcoat it. The market is still brutal, but if you're renting, you are paying someone else's mortgage. You're buying their equity, building their retirement, funding their freedom, and every year you stay stuck, that rent trap tightens. Because rent doesn't just go up, it compounds. That's the fear that nobody talks about. You're not just losing the money every month, you're losing time. And in real estate, time is leverage. But here's the twist. While most people are panicking, smart renters are planning. Because markets don't crash forever. They cycle. And when fear takes over, that's when opportunities are born. Right now, we're in the fear zone. But this is where generational wealth gets built quietly. Hamilton's real estate market is changing fast. Detached homes that were $950,000 in 2022, now selling in the $750,000 range. Condos downtown that were going for $600K, you can find them closer to $475,000. Yes, interest rates are high, but prices have finally adjusted. And when rates start to drop, even by 1%, you'll see demand spike again. And those lower prices, gone. So ask yourself, do you want to wait until everyone rushes back in, or do you want to prepare now while everyone else is scared? So when the window opens, you're ready. This isn't financial advice. This is financial reality. You can't fix the market, but you can fix your position in it. This is the part they don't teach you in school. The strategy to win in a market designed to push you down. Let's break it down. Step 1, stabilize your finances. Before you even think about buying, stop the financial bleeding. Pay down high interest debt, cut subscriptions, track your spending like your future depends on it, because it does. If you're serious about ownership, your first down payment is all about discipline. Step 2, build your foundation with the first-time homebuyer's savings account and RRSPs. The first home savings account is a game changer. Up to $40,000 in contributions, fully tax deductible, meaning if you make $80K a year and put in $8,000, you can get back over $2,000 at tax time. Then combine that with your RRSP homebuyers plan, which allows you to borrow another $35,000 tax-free. That's $75,000 of potential down payment power without touching your regular savings. If you're not using these tools, you're leaving free money on the table. Step 3, automate your savings. Set up an auto transfer every time you get paid. Even $200 bi-weekly builds momentum. You can't save what you can't see, so take it out before you spend it. And step number 4, expand your research radius. Don't get trapped by dream neighborhood fantasy. Look at Stony Creek Mountain, East Mountain, Glenbrook, and even parts of Caledonia. Areas where growth is coming and prices are still accessible. The first home doesn't have to be the forever home. It's your launch pad. Step 5, leverage rent-to-own or co-ownership programs. More lenders are offering path-to-ownership programs, rent now, buy later, locking in your price and turning part of your rent into equity. It's not perfect, but for some, it's the bridge between renting and owning. Step 6, increase income, not just cut costs. In this market, saving alone won't save you. Start a side hustle, learn a high income skill, or find a way to bring in an extra $500 to $1,000 a month. That's the difference between renting forever and owning sooner. Step 7, stay informed, not paralyzed. Follow the market monthly, not hourly. Know the trends, track the drops, but don't let panic headlines make your decisions. Remember, information creates options. This is your blueprint. You don't need to be rich. You just need to be strategic. Here's the truth. Owning a home in Hamilton isn't impossible. It's just delayed gratification on hard mode. The system wants you tired, distracted, and doubting yourself, because when you believe it's hopeless, you stop trying. But your advantage, you're aware. You know the game is rigged, and that's exactly how you beat it. Stop comparing your chapter 1 to someone else's chapter 20. Your parents bought at 4 times their income. You're facing 10x. Of course it's hard, but that doesn't mean it's hopeless. Every renter who breaks through this system has one thing in common. They took control of what they could control. They didn't wait for the perfect timing. They created it. You start small. Your first home might not have granite counters or a 2-car garage. It might be a townhouse, a condo, or even a smaller starter on the East Mountain. But ownership isn't about status. It's about stability. Because when you own, your payments stop being rent. They become equity. Your money starts working for you, not disappearing into someone else's pocket every 30 days. And that first property, it becomes the seed for everything else. You refinance, you upgrade, you build. That's how wealth is created. One step at a time. So don't wait for motivation, wait for strategy. Because you can't control the market, but you can control your moves. So yeah, you're just a renter, but that doesn't have to be forever. The system may be stacked against you, but you're smarter than the system. You've got the data, the tools, and the time. And for the first time in years, the market is giving you an opening. So take it, because hope isn't dead. It's just waiting for you to act. If you found this helpful, hit that like button, subscribe, and let's start turning renters into homeowners, one smart move at a time. See you in the next one.